G'day, Crazy Kiwi here. Still in Cambodia, still at the same spot with my special wall system here. And I thought I'd mention about increased flooding due to climate change. And this is a perfect environment to describe why that would happen. As the air gets warmer, this ocean out here is going to evaporate more. More of this water will evaporate into the atmosphere. It's a bit like when you're at home and you have the jug on and you're putting electricity in, it's heating the water, and then all that steam goes up in the air. It's the same thing out here. It's like you're putting more power into the water and it's heating up and then it rises, but not to the same intensity. It's slowly evaporating, so you can't quite see it. But what happens if it evaporates more? It means that there will be more water vapor in the air. And when there's more water vapor in the air, when it rises, it means you're going to get more rain. Now, sadly, in these tropical environments, when it rains, it's usually the air goes straight up and it just rains really heavily in one place, and you get lightning and sometimes hail. It's crazy. And that causes flooding in a localized area, in a little area. That's going to intensify. The warmer it is out there, the more water vapor that will be able to rise, the heavier the rain, and then you're going to get more flooding inland. Because all the water vapor out there, it rises, then you get wind, which then blows over and goes into those trees over there, and then rises and forms clouds, and it rains, and then you get flooding inland. When I was a kid, I always thought, if the water's evaporating, why doesn't it just rise up and go to space? Well, the surprising thing is water never leaves space. It stays on Earth. We always have the same amount of water. So when you go to the toilet for a pee, that water then goes down the toilet, and then goes to a treatment plant to make it clean, and then goes back into the ocean. It then evaporates in the sun, goes up into the air, and then it falls down as rain, and then we drink it from a river, and then we pee it back into the toilet. So believe it or not, the water you're actually drinking has probably been through thousands of different animals that pooed and peed it out, and it's just recycling. It's called the water cycle. Water just evaporates, rains, goes down to the river, goes back out, evaporates, rains. It's just a cycle, round and round and round. So there's always the same amount of water. But most of the water on the Earth is actually locked up in Antarctica and Greenland as ice. So if you melt it, then it will go into the oceans, and that is why the water will rise. Whew! There was a lot of information in one hit.